like to talk to you.
Talk? What would we talking to?
Inge, I want to do as you suggest. I'll work in the store.
Oh, Ben, that's wonderful.
Inge, I'm not a rich man. I have a young son. I do have a dream, a big dream. One I could just get to share it with me.
Ask me, Ben, ask me.
Inge?
Yes, Ben, I will marry you. What will people say? What will they think?
Well, people will say that Miss Inge Borgstrom is going to marry Mr. Benjamin Cartwright.
Lucas and Mark McKay.
I'm Mark McCain. This is my Paul, Lucas McCain.
Their father and son.
Did you miss me?
Let me put it this way. I love you more than anything else in the whole world.
Watch The McCain Family tonight at 6/5 Central on MeTV.
Order now. Log on to OkinawaLife.com. OkinawaLife.com. Log on now to OkinawaLife.com or call 800-483-8060. 800-483-8060.
20.
There are no more customers, Ben, so I'm going home to fix supper. Would you pick Adam up at Mrs. Miller's?
Yes, I will. I'll bring him along with me.
Hurry, I'm an impatient woman. Oh, Ben, would you mind very much seeing if Gunnar would come to supper? He has not eaten with us for days.
Inge, do you think Gunnar resents Adam and me eating with you all the time? I think he resents me working here, and I know he resents me loving you.
Don't be angry with him, Ben. He is my brother, and I do love him, even though he is young and sulks.
All right, I'll try to bring him along.
Oh, but don't have an argument with him if he does not want to come.
Well, I'll be as gentle as a lamb.
Thanks, Gunnar. You won't regret this.
Gunnar? Say, you look like you could use a good meal. Why don't you come along home with me?
I'm not going home. Stay away from me, drifter.
Well, your sister's kind of worried about you. She'd like you especially to come home tonight.
I told you I'm not going home. I'm going to the gold fields.
Well, of course you're going to the gold fields, Gunnar. But you're not going tonight.
He's telling the truth, Cartwright.
And I have the money, too.
We just made a business deal.
That's right. A business deal. I sold him the store.
You what? You had no right.
Me had every right. His father left the deed in his name. I kept it in my safe. Now I own the shop.
You did this to your sister. How could you?
You get half the money.
For years, your sister supports you, and you do this.
Don't preach to me. Leave me alone.
You give him back that money and get back the deed.
Maybe without the store, he won't be so anxious to marry your sister, eh, Gunnar?
McMurdo, you're right. You don't want my sister. You just want the store. Gunnar.
The boys had too much to drink.
I better take him home.
Not in that condition. You go ahead. I'll take care of him.
Yeah, maybe you're right. seem to understand. I said Gunnar sold the store. Well, how can you find that funny?
Oh, Ben, don't you see in the way it is? Ever since we decided to get married, I have been trying to get up the courage to do as Gunnar wanted and sell the store. Ben, now we can go west. We can find that dream of yours. We can build what you always wanted.
But you mustn't do this for me. How could I build anything on your sacrifice?
Sacrifice? To have found a purpose, a place in life with you.
You're so... Inga, I know how you feel about Gunnar, though.
Ben, I love you. You are my life now. It is time for Gunnar to make his own way. Oh, don't you see, my love? This is the way it should be. Oh, doctor, come in. What is it?
I have your brother here, Miss Borgstrom. I'm afraid he's badly hurt.
Bring him in the bedroom, quickly.
How badly hurt is he?
You should know, Conrad.
The Dick Van Dyke Show, starring...
Hey, buddy, give me a hand.
Also starring...
Golly Rogers. Where's this tall, good-looking, charming priest you wanted?
And featuring...
Rob, Buddy, Sally.
Mel?
Rob, Sally.
Buddy?
Go ahead, Curly. It's your turn. Say Rob. Rob!
The Dick Van Dyke Show, tonight at 9:30, 8:30 Central on MeTV.
You can call me Richie.
This is a national... Or a loved one suffers from knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance. We've got great news. You could qualify for a pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you. Get free delivery, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers at no charge to you. If you're on Medicare and have knee pain, don't wait. You may qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost. Call the health hotline right now for details toll-free at 888-390-4950. Friendly agents are standing by 24/7 to help you. We also have other pain-relieving braces available for shoulder, ankle, and your back. You may be eligible to receive these items and more at little or no cost to you as well. Call right now for details toll-free at 888-390-4950. Please remember this number, 888-390-4950. For faster service, have your Medicare insurance and doctor information available when you call so we can get your pain-relieving brace to you right away.
800-203-3844 now.
When will you be back, doctor?
When I finish my rounds.
And what can I do meanwhile?
Well, not very much, I'm afraid. Just keep him quiet. You know, with a fractured skull, we can't tell when he'll regain consciousness. But I'll be back.
Ben, how could you?
I don't understand.
You fought with him, didn't you? The doctor says you almost killed him.
I hit him, yes.
You hit him. Ben, I thought the anger was gone. I thought when you said you loved me, the anger would go.
I didn't hit him in anger. I didn't hit him that hard.
And now he is lying in that room and he may be dying.
Inga, please.
Ben, don't. Please go.
There's something terribly wrong here. You must believe me. You lie down for a little while. And stay here with Miss Inga.
Pa, what happened to Uncle Gunnar?
I don't know, son. But I'm going to find out.
Good evening, Miss Borgstrom.
Oh, yes, Constable?
Mr. McWhorter told me what happened to your brother. It's a terrible thing. How is Gunnar?
We don't know yet.
I'm sorry to be bothering you, but I thought the sooner you preferred charges, the sooner I could arrest that man. Cartwright is his name, isn't it?
Yes, that is his name. But there will be no charges.
No charges? If your brother dies, this man Cartwright is a murderer. And if Gunnar recovers, he should be punished anyway.
I say there will be no charges.
Ma'am, you're making a mistake. This Cartwright fellow should be in jail.
Good night, Constable.
Good night, ma'am.
Miss Singer?
Yes, Adam?
Miss Singer? That man, he said my pa should be in jail. Is my pa bad?
Poor darling. No, he is not bad. He may get angry and do a bad thing. But no, Adam, he is not bad.
McWhorter? What did you do to Gunnar after I left?
Well, I sent for the doctor and they took him home.
Now, Gunnar wasn't hurt, not as he is now when I left him here.
You listen to me, Cartwright. If you had any sense, you'd get out of town before they pick you up.
I'll get out of town after I find out the truth.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to tell Inge what happened.
Get your hands off me.
McWhorter, I want you to tell Inge what happened. Now, there's no need for any fighting. All I want is the truth. And I want you to tell him.
Miss Singer?
Yes, Adam?
Is my pa coming to get me?
Yes, Adam, he will.
Do you love my pa?
Yes, Adam, I do.
Then why did you send him away?
Oh, Adam, it's something I just can't explain. Go to sleep now. Hmm?
And now, what happened to Gunnar? I'll tell you nothing.
Good evening, and welcome to the Night Gallery.
Watch the stars of MeTV painted in a different light.
I wonder who they are. Whatever is in the passage must have terrified them.
See the stars of MeTV like you've never seen them before on Night Gallery. Tonight at 11:10 Central on MeTV.
Are you one of the million? 7141, call now.
Ben!
How's Gunnar?
I think he's going to be all right.
Let's see him. Gotta talk to him.
But the doctor said...
Gunnar. Gunnar. I thought he could tell me the truth.
The truth? But you said you hit him.
Yes. Yes, I hit him. In a moment of anger, I lashed out at him, and I'm sorry for it. But you believe that I could do something like this to him?
What else can I believe?
I thought once you could believe in me, my love for you. You hit a man and love is lost. Nothing to be done, nothing.
Oh, Ben, I want to believe you. Help me, Ben.
Not if you'll always have doubts about me. Either you love me with all your heart, or there's no love at all.
Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do?
Ben? Here. Ben did not do this to me.
Gunnar, what happened after I left?
I remember falling to the floor. After you left, I started to get up. And something hit me on the head. That's the last I remember.
McWhorter.
It must have been McWhorter. He was the only one there.
Yeah. But he'll never admit it.
Ben, does he have to admit it?
If he doesn't, how will you ever know the truth?
You just told me, Ben. You said if one loves, one must love with all one's heart. I do, Ben. I do love you with all my heart. Oh. Ben and I would like to be married soon. Do we have your blessing?
I gave the bride away, yeah?
Just you take care of my sister.
I'll take care of my wife, and that will take care of your sister. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Maybe, maybe not. But at least I would have tried. As you, Inge. Take with you my love and grateful heart.
Goodbye, Gunnar. You will be always in my thoughts and prayers.
I hope you find your land, Ben, and raise fine sons. My friends once called me Horse, which means a good man with friendly ways. You are that too, Ben. When you and Inge have a son, I hope his friends call him Horse too. Goodbye, Adam. You take good care of them, huh?
Goodbye, Uncle Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Hey, Paul! Wake up, Paul. Oh. Made it just in time.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, old horse turned to flip with me, ain't nothing.
Oh, you're not hurt bad enough?
No, just stoved up a little bit, ain't serious.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Where's Adam?
He's out there in the barn putting up the horses. Doggone, Paul.
Looks good, don't it?
Sure is pretty.
Hey, you're not going to cut that cake without me, are you? Hey, happy birthday, brother. What happened to your arm?
No, I just stove it up a little bit, hurrying home for this cake.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the other hand. Go on, cut the cake. We've been waiting all night.
Wait till I light the candles.
Guess you did have a long night, huh, Paul?
I had plenty to think about.
So did I. Had a whole lot to think about, didn't I? How good that cake was going to be when I got here. But it was worth waiting for.
Yeah. It was worth waiting for. I'll make a wish.
Yeah.
Coming up next, it's The Big Valley, followed by Dragnet and Adam 12. That's on the way right here on MeTV. watching memorable entertainment television. MeTV, New York. You're watching memorable entertainment television. MeTV, New York.
What's going on here?
Thanks for breaking it up, Ben. All right, go on now. About your business. Go on, all of you.
Clem, what's going on here? What's happening?
This town's being split down the middle. That's what's happening. The Mans, them Clarks won't stop until they kill each other. I'm glad you're in town. The judge wants to see you.
Huh?
Come in.
Well, George, how's this on to the judge?
Fine, thank you, Ben. How are things up at the Ponderosa?
Well, not too bad, not too bad.
I've been wanting to get in touch with you.
Yeah, Clem said something about you wanted to talk to me about the silly feud between the Mains and the Clarks.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Ben. It's not so silly.
Huh?
It's gotten to the point where everybody in town's caught between them. And what's more important, it's reached a state of potential violence where innocent people can get hurt.
Well, Clem, you've got all the authority you need to handle the situation.
When the Mans and the Clarks start knocking each other around, there isn't a thing I can do. One of them comes in with a busted nose, and I say, what happened? He said, I fell off a barn. With Sheriff Comfrey out of town, they don't listen so good to a deputy.
Oh, come on now. You're not going to let them get away with that so easily, are you? Can't you arrest them for disorderly conduct or fine them for disturbing the peace? There are all kinds of things you can do.
We can go on making small official acts that won't really stop the trouble. Or we can allow the violence to erupt into killings on both sides and then punish the offenders. But best of all, we can try, with the aid of men of goodwill, to prevent murder before it can happen.
Now, Ben, the judge here has appointed a committee of townspeople to tackle the problem, to go and talk to the Mans and the Clarks.
It's a good idea.
You were elected spokesman, unanimous.
Me? And why would people think that I'm so deserving of such a dubious honor?
Because you're impartial, Ben. Because both the Mans and the Clarks respect you.
I can't accept this kind of a responsibility. And you're not going to flatter me into taking it on by using words like impartial and respect and words like... besides, I'm too busy. I got a ranch to run.
All right. If that's the way you feel about it, I guess there's no law can make you do it.
Well, I guess there is no law can make me do it.
Good evening, and welcome to the Night Gallery.
Watch the stars of MeTV painted in a different light.
I wonder who they are. Whatever is in the passage must have terrified them.
Not only do we have to forgive them about their destruction, but we have to be happy about it.
But all is chaos and
destruction!
Always got an answer for everything. Nobody questioned. Now did they?
See the stars of MeTV like you've never seen them before on Night Gallery. Tonight at 11:10 Central on MeTV.
When old Howie Clark took the 4th shot of that whiskey and he found out it was pure vinegar, it like brought the whole bar down.
You know, I've been hearing about this feud between the Mayans and the Clarks for months now, but I still don't know how it got started.
Well, it started when young Jim Clark up and married Carolyn Mahan, and they had twins.
That started the feud?
Well, not until they up and took the twins and moved east.
And well, I still don't understand.
Well, the reason they moved east was each family was so jealous of the twins that Jim and Carolyn were caught right in the middle, so they just up and left.
And both families kept blaming each other for running them off, right?
Well, with that for a start, they've been fighting over every other thing they could think of ever since.
Is it necessary for you boys to continue this conversation about the Mayans and the Clark? Is it absolutely necessary?
Gee, you know, the other day I was down by Salt Creek, see how that new dam was holding up, and well, that stream down there is nothing but a mud bank now, and you know, it took me 5 minutes to get my horse to cross it. But he's a smart horse. Once he realized the barn was on the other side, he just finally made up his mind that he had to go through with it, so he stepped right in and went right across without a slip.
I spent a small fortune educating my oldest son, and he entertains me with old-fashioned homilies. No, I guess you're right, though, Adam. I suppose I'll have to step in, whether I want to or not.
Hoss? Coming, Paul. Paul, why is it always gotta be me? How come you don't take little Joe?
Now, you were so all fine anxious to get me into this thing, right? I figure you should each have a chance to try to help.
How are we gonna help without guns? Get over there at the man's and get in trouble.
Now, look, if you're trying to be a peacemaker in a feud, you can't go around carrying a gun, can you?
Oh, what are your plans? You figuring on influencing them with words?
No, but coming Sunday is Palm Sunday. Well, I thought it'd be kind of nice if we had a welcome party for the new minister. You know, everybody bring some food and we'd have a real get-acquainted party.
You mean with the Mayans and the Clarks both there?
Well, of course. That's just the point, don't you see? I figure they're not going to be doing any fighting right there in front of the church. And that'll give the new minister a chance to get to work on them right away.
Yeah. I'll bet he'll appreciate your efforts too, Paul.
Come on, let's go.
Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. May we come in?
Of course. Pleasure to see you.
Thank you.